Is it just me? Or does anybody else want to overthrow their government? I'm not saying we should, just to be clear. No, I'm just wondering, what kind of oppression do we have to endure before we slaughter the lying, murdering scum who rule over us with no trouble at all? Will there be a referendum? A ballot paper with, do you wish to rise up and kill your sadistic oppressors? Yes or no? In many countries, simply discussing this makes you a terrorist and a criminal, which is great, isn't it? I mean, if you're subjected to tyranny, slavery, a police state and so on, and the people who are doing the murdering and lying and stealing and the tyranny are protected from attack, harm, criticism, or the violent overthrow of their fascist planet-raping nightmare by laws they made against you, making it illegal to even talk about it. Sorry, did I say violent overthrow? I meant to say democratic, peaceful process of change carried out within the rule of law. I imagine that's how it went back in the day in France when the French overthrew the decadent tyranny of Louis XVI. Yeah, I'm sure the starving peasants and oppressed masses, having been subjected to brutal royal will for centuries, all sat about discussing how much they really liked the wealth and resources being controlled by a few people and didn't mind arbitrary execution for calling the king a tosser, or the Catholic Church complicit murdering psychos. Wait a minute though, that never happened. The peasants rose up and killed the fuckers. It was a bloodbath, man. They dragged the elite screaming out of their chateaus, chopped their heads off in an orgy of bloodletting and vengeful retribution. Okay, so the French did it their way, but I'll bet other peaceful change happened, like in America, when the royalty of England was in charge and you could be hung for treason if you said the king's nose was a bit big. So, just as well the American colonists chose peaceful democratic means to shoot the British in the face. Oh shit, that's right. The people took up arms and fucked King George and his noose-happy supporters up big style. Fucked him up good and proper. In fact, the right to revolt is now one of the fundamental rights of people everywhere. After the American Revolution, Congress issued the Declaration of Independence in several forms. Philosophically, the Declaration stressed two themes: individual rights and the right to revolution. The idea became so popular, it spread to the French Revolution. Well, that's all right then. Just as long as we know it's our right, the only other question is, I guess, about timing. I expect we'll all know when it's time. I expect it'll be pretty clear. There'll be the usual signs. An oppressive military or police force that acts with impunity, killing citizens and never being brought to justice. Invasive laws of surveillance where the state collects information about you secretly and spies on your every communication. Well, maybe a cabal or dynasty of people who rule over you all the time, like royalty, just passing power from one member to another. Maybe the introduction of harsh laws and restrictions so you have no choice but to work in their factories, buy their food, live in their houses, borrow their money, etc. Well, anyway, just as long as you know revolution is your right. Take your time, no rush. I'm sure the way things are isn't quite like tyranny yet. When it is, vive la révolution! As we in the United Kingdom prepare to elect new leaders, and in America posturing and readying get underway for presidential selection, I'd like to send a message to the people of the free world who've been fighting for peace. Fighting for peace. Fighting for peace, freedom and democracy. You see, the fairy tale we are told by our media, repeated endlessly by our politicians, that our freedom is a beacon to oppressed people everywhere, our democratic process an example of the way things should be, and our values, good, fair, civilized, and the rest of the world should aspire to them, is total bullshit. It's a lie from top to bottom. It's not even a good lie, or believable. It's not defensible, it can't be rationalized, and it's almost the exact opposite of a fight for peace and freedom. The fact is, we've used armed force multiple times to impose our will overseas. The men and women of our military were assured this was to further the aims of democratic, free, civilized ways of life. But it isn't. In fact, the military are the tools of a fascist murdering system that props up tyranny, oppresses freedom, kills political dissenters, inflicts suffering and exploitation on billions and death on millions in a world of gross elite greed and minority control of all the Earth's resources. Yes, you, the armed forces of the West, are nothing but henchmen and women of a delusional hypocrisy so large and visible it beggars belief. Let's look at some facts. We in the UK and America support and prop up the Royal House of Saud, an oil-rich dynasty necessary for our economic security. Saudi Arabia is ruled by an absolute monarchy of fundamental Muslims. Political freedom in Saudi Arabia is illegal. Dissent is illegal. Unions, illegal. Educating women, illegal. Practicing another religion, you guessed it, it's illegal. The death sentence is given for criticizing the government and not being a Muslim. Women are beheaded for adultery and locked up for not wearing the right clothes. If you're raped, you get imprisoned and subjected to 1,000 lashes. Men can buy children as young as 9 to marry from overseas, then rape them or prostitute them to their friends. The religious leaders of this country export their mumbo-jumbo all around the region with our help. Using our money from oil we buy from them, they set up radical mosques all over the place. Yemen, Pakistan, Somalia, Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria. The mosques teach the ideology of Islam to anyone who'll listen. So successful are these universities of Allah Akbar that funding from the House of Saud and its allies now goes directly to ISIS, who we are told are the enemy. You couldn't make this shit up. Well, you could, and I would believe you. These are the people we protect. These are the people we arm. Our leaders kiss these people's asses, and our armed forces, our heroes, protect them, serve them, and help them do it. Yes, you, our heroes, how fucking dare you march about with your bands playing, pretending you've done something decent and civilized. You are directly helping these fascist tyrannical ballbags get away with murder. But wait, there's more. While you were out in the desert killing innocent people because you were only obeying orders, back at home, we're all using our credit cards to buy stuff from China, paying interest to a small number of banking families, making them slightly richer, enabling them to consolidate their grip on international affairs through control of financial powers, ensuring their friends in Israel get all the bombs they want to steal and murder their way across the Middle East. Buying this shit, of course, also enables the continued oppression of 1.3 billion people in China, the world's greatest tyranny. So they can continue as the greatest polluter on Earth, the greatest consumer of our planet's natural resources, and the single biggest fascist state the world has ever seen. Shop till you drop. Once I've done that, I'll be going on to nuclear-powered Facebook and Twitter to follow the fight for freedom in the Middle East, where we the West are propping up the religious fascism of the Jews in Israel, the religious fascism of the Muslims in Saudi Arabia, and of course the profit from my purchase will contribute to the erosion of civil liberties globally. The production of plastic shit in China will contribute to the poisoning of the earth, the warming of our atmosphere, and the great big stinking delusional garbage party will go on. Woo!
Is anybody else disappointed with doom? You know, doom, the impending end of whatever this is. In various ways. Really, I'm disappointed. It's like the joke about cold fusion, the miracle-free energy science that's going to save us from ourselves. Yeah, cold fusion is 10 years away, and it always will be. Yeah, the end of the world, man, it's coming. And it always will be, yeah. Because I keep hearing how the system is going down. I searched the entrails of Googleness for evidence that this is it. This is the end of the world, right now. This is what we've all been waiting for. Civilization is doomed. It's all over for him, and it'll never be the same. Yeah, civilization is dead. He fell out of a 3-story window, impaled on a pitchfork. He caught fire and exploded. We shot civilization in the head with a magnum at point blank range. He's totally dead, dude. But then, like the psycho in Halloween, just over the shoulder of the girl you were about to shag in celebration, Psycho Civilization gets up and he skewers her with today's Wall Street Journal. Then Civilization chases you through a deserted foundry, but you trip it up and it falls into a cauldron of environmental consequences and economic impossibilities. Sweating and wounded, you stare off into the distance. That's it, the end of the world. But behind you, Civilization is climbing out of the fiery pit of doom. He's back. He nuclear powered his way out of climate change. Culled humanity for better population odds, and he's going shopping again. Damn! How can we ever kill this monster? Will somebody please end the fucking world? I want the end of the world. They've been promising me an end of the world since I was fucking born. I was barely 5 and the Russians were gonna nuke us all into mutually assured destruction. When I was 10, the Ice Age was coming back to wipe us all out. By the time I'd grown up, mad cow disease, that was a good one. Overpopulation and AIDS, they were all gonna kill us. Then the internet appeared. The internet, there were so many ends of the world on the internet, I couldn't keep up. There was Planet X, end of the world with colliding planet doom. There was alien brain eating at the end of the world with terraforming for the aliens doom. There was chemtrail, genocide, fluoride doom. There was Ebola, swine flu, Illuminati, end of the world doom. There was pole shift doom, economic crash doom, financial catastrophe doom, and global terrorism, end of the world as we know it, zombie apocalypse, flesh-eating asteroid impact, Jesus' second coming, rapture Armageddon doom. So much doom. But then the mists of time cleared and the end of the world resolved into a dew. Behold, we had Mayan calendar, end of the world doom. Anything could happen, from spiritual enlightenment, astral anus inversion, to transplanetary exodus, homecoming, ancient aliens, or us rapture. But once again, nothing fucking happened. Now though, I feel the tension building. Now it's time for new end of the world. Forget all the previous ends of the world. They were fake. Scams, just disinformation, man. Now we've got Ukraine nuclear escalation, Fukushima mutant radioactive climate chaos runaway greenhouse doom. Yes, it's back. It's fashionable again. It's new end of the world. It's coming soon. Well, not today, but ooh, real soon. Yeah, me, I like the look of nuclear Middle East escalating global conflagration doom. Not that I think that's likely to happen, I just think it should. Because the faster civilization goes away, the better it'll be for life on this planet. Honestly, if you genuinely care for all life on this planet, push the fucking button. Nuke somebody now. What the fuck? We had a good run. Hey, the electric guitar's cool. Yeah, let's finish the great big garbage party with a great big bang. I don't want to go out with a whimper. Let the end of the world be magnificent. Big, huge, massive, and most of all, let it be now.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for the one and only darkest temptation of your soul, the biggest, the baddest bad guy of them all, the man you love to hate, destroyer of worlds, the black of the night, the very essence of malice, cruelty, deceit, and violence, the soul-stealing, raping, murdering, wicked, life-hating, chest-beating lord of all that's evil and wrong. It's the Elzebub-tastic, Lucifer-licious Satan! Okay. You're too kind. Thank you. Whew. Okay, settle down. I'm not the Beatles. Okay, so, how you doing? Good? Wow. Excellent. Great. Wow. Hey, it's good to get out. I don't get out often, and my home life is hell. Boom.
Seriously though, a lot of people ask me, as I'm pushing them into the fiery pit of eternal pain and suffering, is there a Mrs. Satan? Am I married? Am I available? Yeah, alright ladies, I understand. I mean, I'm a good-looking personification of evil. I get a lot of fan mail, yeah? Short answer, yes. Long answer, it's complicated. I've been living with a girl for a while, trying out the domestic thing, which is cool, because, dating was difficult for me. I'd be all like,
surrender your perfect soul, give in to temptation, and descend into darkness, and come back to my place for a coffee.
And she'd be all like, oh, I don't do that on a first date. Which I respect. Ladies, I respect that. I do. But, so Mandy moved in with her stuff. Girls, what's in all those bottles in the bathroom? Bitch, you got enough shit for a pharmacy in there. Now, I never had to look for the bath plug before. Where the fuck is the bath plug now? Gotta look past all this shit. Liposome this and hydro that and replenish some other shit. What the fuck? Nah, but it's cool. It's cool. Because what I do like is when I get home after a hard day of manifesting evil to tempt the free will of men, it's nice to have someone to talk to, because I didn't realize how much the whole Satan thing was getting me down. I'd be coming home like, damn, I'm sick of being blamed for everything these crazy-ass religious people do. They conjure me up out of nothing, and I mean nothing, no such thing as evil. In all the natural world, no such thing as evil. I don't even exist. Boom, suddenly I'm here, tempting them and getting the blame when they do shit they wanted to do. Yeah, blame Satan, the guy you invented. How convenient for you. Anyway, I go on and on and on. One night, Mandy says, Bubba, she calls me Bubba, you gotta tell him. You gotta open up about how you feel. All this stress, negative energy, man. It's gonna kill you, honey. And I realize she's right. I'm not evil. She's right. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm not evil. There is no evil. But there sure is guilt. Yeah, there's guilt, all right. And what y'all guilty of shames you so much you had to invent me. As if you just gave in to temptation. Yeah. So let me just get this off my chest, people. People who do bad things, start wars, steal land, kill children, rape women, crave riches and power and exalt in their status over others. People who drop bombs, people who pull the trigger, people who want you on the bottom line and them on the throne. People you're afraid of, whose debt you're in, the lying, murdering scum of this planet, the few wealthy bankers, the very, very rich. They did it, not me. I don't even exist, man. I ain't even here, nigga. Each human is individually responsible for what they do. It's a choice they make. Shit, look at me, man. Do I look real? Look at this. Ain't no Satan. What you talking about Satan for? It's you. It's you who's guilty. You did it. You bought it. You paid for it. And you wanted it because you're all a bunch of shameless, wretched, planet-raping morons. Woo! Thank you. Good night. You've been great. Thanks for watching. See you at the next show. Hey!
Hi, my name's Deek Jackson. Tonight, I'd like to offer you all thanks and an apology. First of all, thanks to everybody and anybody who's ever watched any of my videos. Thanks for watching. I'd like to assure you, nay I guarantee you, that my videos contain 100% pure, unadulterated, undiluted, unbending personal expression, barring any and all influence by public opinion, private treaty, concessions to taste, decency, political correctness, or social mores. I have never, will never, and I think I might possibly be incapable of softening my point of view in order to make it more acceptable, less offensive, less contentious, or challenging for those who might not share it. However, to those people who find themselves the subject of criticism in my videos or just in opposition to my views, I want you and everyone else in the world and all life everywhere to know that I love you. I do. I love you all in a hippy-dippy, all-one love in the cosmos way. I don't love you in the way I'd mop your fevered brow when you're dying, or in the way that I'd fuck you all night long and lick you all over. No. I love all and every single one of you as wonderful beings of light, as life manifest by universe into flesh. I also love all the stuff. I love the stars, the planets, the rocks, the stones. I love sunlight and the forces of nature. I love the existence of all beings and things in this great anima mundi. Sometimes there's so much love in me, it hurts. When I meditate upon the painful beauty of all things, I laugh out loud at the absurd question of where it all comes from, and us as well. And I'm overcome with a bursting energy that seems to fill me up and pour out of me from some unseen well of ecstasy, till my mind is lost and myself is sublimated as almost to nothing, existing only as a distant observer of vast cosmic wonder. That's how much I love you and all other things. Which brings me to my apology. There have been many times when I have singled out certain kinds of people for criticism, for a roasting, a good slagging off, as we say. Yes, I have been rude and offensive to a large number of people over an extended period of time. I've referred to many kinds of religion as obscene, repulsive, vile, repugnant bullshit, and its followers as retarded, moron, idiot fucks. I have laid into chemtrailers, moon hoaxers, truth purveyors of various kinds. I have dismissed climate change deniers and fluoride scary fearmonger types as buffoons and rabid drooling fuckwits. I've painted consumers and advocates of the capitalist economy as rapist biocidal maniacs and life-sucking leeches. So today, I'd like to apologize. I am wholly and completely sorry that you are a fucking moron, and I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't care if you were offended. I really don't. I meant every fucking word and more that I ever said. I'm not in the least bit bothered if your feelings were hurt or if you were offended by me having my own thoughts and feelings and expressing them freely in speech, song, verse, or mime. I have never written a word I didn't mean, never uttered a sentence I didn't believe, and I would never express anything that was not my whole and utter mote. As you might expect, I'm aware of the existence of people who are different to me. I'm not offended by you. I'm not angry at you. I believe you should be free to be who you want to be, and so should I. And if you disagree with or dislike my thoughts and expressions, I don't mind in any way whatsoever. So, if you're religious, or poorly educated, or a climate change denier, and you've seen one of my videos and it left you feeling offended, thanks for watching. I love you, and I'm sorry that you're a fucking twat. Is it just me, or does anyone else think humans suck? Humans are a cancerous malignancy of epic proportions, invested with such a sense of entitlement and drive to destroy that life on Earth itself is threatened by our collective insanity. Every day on Earth, between 30 to 100 species go extinct. Some we haven't even discovered yet. The cause of their extinction is humans. Yep, we're what the planet is dying from. It's not news to everybody, and you do see people complaining and protesting. A lot of people whinge about the endless war, the arms trade, the environment, the government, the Masons, the Illuminati, Satan, and foaming goo. These people want solutions, and they want them soonish. Well, sometime. Okay, whenever, dude. Solutions that consume the world nicely, with justice for all, and fair trade for chopping down the rainforest to grow coffee. That's right, we'll pay you more money than other people to chop down the rainforest and grow coffee, and we'll call that fair trade. You couldn't make this shit up. Well, you could, and I would believe you. And carbon taxes, so we can rehouse those people from the Maldives. Shame about that. Then we can stop thinking we stuck and still have iPads, cars, TVs, and faster internet. Yay! Faster internet, so we can see cute cats in higher definition bungee jumping out of Taylor Swift's arse, while the box set of Breaking Bad downloads and the pizza boy gets here just a bit sooner. Just a little bit sooner. And we want this to be done without Satan, tyranny, slavery, the Masons, etc. blah blah. Yeah, we want that because nobody wants to go back to the Stone Age. Back to the Stone Age? Haha, you should be so lucky. We've only had electricity for 100 years and now we can't live without it. Oh, Massa, please, Massa, I be good, don't take the electricity away, Massa. 100 years of powered consumerism driven by Edison's desire to sell you a kilowatt, and you're not going back to the Stone Age. I mean, I'm not going back to moving my toothbrush myself. No way, man, electricity is my right. Yeah, we want solutions to the big problems. You know, the really big problems like bankers raping children in the name of Satan, the Pope covering up the existence of UFOs from the 1950s, Nazis putting fluoride in the water. Why, if only we could deal with them, Earth would be fine. I mean, come on. Who here believes chemtrails from jets are geoengineering the world, but 300 years of CO2 output causing climate change is a New World Order conspiracy? Really? Oh, wait. Or are you one of the people who believe in UFOs and aliens but have trouble with the idea that your lifestyle is destroying the planet? The best place for meeting this pervasive type of retard, I mean human, is of course on the internet. It's full of vile, self-centered, self-interested tossers banging on about the state of the world from a nuclear-powered swivel chair in front of an oil-powered flat-screen TV next to a microwave that spits out faraway slavery Pop-Tarts and a fridge full of fuck-the-planet Budweiser with a kettle for making peasant-in-the-field coffee and a home consisting entirely of consumptive convenience. Yeah, a life lived on the backs of slaves so far away we don't have to give a fuck. My biggest fear, the nightmare that wakes me sweating in the night, is that actually we can go on doing this. I mean, we fixed the hole in the ozone layer and we fixed acid rain. We could take carbon out of the atmosphere, and I'll let you in on a secret. There's no shortage of energy as an alternative to oil, gas and coal. Iceland's geothermal alone could power a hydrogen refinery equal to Saudi Arabian oil output by the end of next week. Solar panel technology can provide domestic energy for most of the planet, heat pumps could power your home, and wave power can supply the arms trade with all the juice it needs to kill you if you don't like it. Yes, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. 70s reference, Bionic Man. Just Google it. On a personal note, I am, of course, just as guilty and just as much of an energy junkie. The fact is, I am, and you are, the New World Order. We are the rich elite enslaving the rest of humanity and destroying our planet. We are the scum. The slaves work for us. They are a manifestation of our useless, fat, lazy, dependent, gimme lifestyle. You know what I say? I say fuck us. I hope we die and panda bears shit on our graves. It's the least we deserve. I couldn't help noticing that we like our shit made in China. We do. We like the price. We like the convenience of all the pollution and economic slavery being out of sight. We like it so much, we want it made in China right now. We don't want to wait, and we don't want to pay more. All of our bright, shiny futures are being made in China, and we need to buy it. In fact, I bet you're already using it. I bet you're sucking the face of consumer culture, and you love it. Capitalism. Suck it, baby. It tastes good. It contains all you need, and is made from distilled slavery and exploitation of the Earth's people and resources. It was squeezed out of the breasts of Earth to keep you fat and fucking happy. Suck it up. It's like mother's milk. And you know what makes mommy happy? Buying more shit from China. That's right. Be a good boy and buy shit faster. The economy is slowing down. You wouldn't want the economy to have smaller titties, would you? You want cheaper phone calls and lower taxes, don't you? You want lower interest rates and easy credit. You want to upgrade your connectedness and be all you can be. Well, don't worry, because everything is being done to get this shit to you as fast and as cheap as possible. It's all good. Don't waste any time on existential musing or speculation about whether this is a good thing or not. Just buy more shit from China faster. Grow the big titties of capitalism. Grow them big and suck on them. Soon, business will have such huge tits, the whole world will be able to suck on them, while the magic milk of planet fuck flows like a creamy fountain down the throats of infantile wretches. Nice. Let's put the pedal to the metal. Let's go faster, harder, deeper, baby, because without immediate recognition that we're on the road to nowhere and our planet-destroying culture can never be sustained, the best thing we can do, perhaps the only thing we can do to mitigate the catastrophe that has been consumerism, is to finish with a bang. Go large, full speed ahead. Tally-ho, fuck the planet till it hurts. Burn, baby, burn. Who wants to live forever? Max out your credit card. Pump some gas. Because the sooner we're finished, the better. If I were a betting man and you asked me, will humans ever come to their senses and begin living in harmony and balance with nature? Or eat Earth till there's nothing but shit and the ocean dies and we devolve into crows scavenging on a limp, lifeless corpse that used to be Earth? I bet on the latter. Humans are stupid, greedy, and ugly, and I can see how this is playing out. So, come on, humanity. Fuck it faster. Fuck it harder. Fuck the planet till she screams and bleeds and cries, because when you're done, and you've shot your load and spurted your where's my fucking pony lifestyle spunk out on the belly of apparently supine, recumbent Earth, she's gonna get up, cut your dick off, and kill you like a bug. Fuck away, humanity. It's your last hurrah. Gone. Fuck her in the ass. Make her swallow your cum. Dress her up in progress suspenders and thigh-high prosperity boots. Put lipstick on the gaping hole of mineral extraction and stuff it in. I have good news and bad news about aliens and extraterrestrial life in our galaxy. The good news is they definitely exist. Absolutely certainly. And the bad news is if they ever come here, they will slaughter us down to the last breeding pair and the rest of the galaxy will throw them a fucking parade. Yes, they will. And I'll tell you why. First of all, it's a fact that life is abundant and universal. We're not the exception. Billions of stars and billions of galaxies mean billions of habitable planets and billions of other life forms. It's a gold-plated, copper-bottom guarantee, according to the Drake equation, a mathematical formula used to calculate the likely number of intelligent life forms in our galaxy. There could be as many as 40 billion Earth-sized planets within the Milky Way galaxy. 11 billion of these planets may be orbiting sun-like stars. This implies the nearest planet in the habitable zone may be as little as 12 light years away. Nice. So, if we're not alone, why hasn't E.T. landed on the White House lawn or done a loop-the-loop over Christmas shoppers in Times Square? Why hasn't E.T. manifested any persistent evidence or experience of them here on Earth ever? Well, I'll tell you. Because if you're an alien and you're smart enough to solve the problem of faster-than-light-speed travel or subvert the material nature of the cosmic matrix, you are definitely smart enough to keep the fuck away from humans. Humans will fuck you up. We will. If we catch you, we'll anal probe you, not the other way around. In fact, if you've got any smarts at all, you will kill humans as quickly as possible from as far away as possible, without landing. In fact, I'm sure we've already been designated the North Korea of the fucking galaxy. I'll bet civilized galactic life is going on all over the Milky Way, but aliens never come to Earth in case they die horribly by contracting humanity. See, if humanity were a disease, it would be a mixture of Ebola, arse cancer, and smallpox. Humanity would infect you with eye contact. It's 100% fatal, and once you've caught it, you turn into a deranged, self-eating cannibal that bleeds acid, shits nuclear waste, and pisses political ideologies, just to annoy you. Furthermore, you remain infectious forever, even when you're dead. In fact, just looking at a dead human can make you want to form a monarchy, subjugate some people, exploit some natural resources, make up a religion, explore the unknown, discover things you never knew existed, and rape them in every orifice. Until your dick falls off, or said alien planet is uninhabitable. If this happens, a typical human will eat their own dick and swear they meant to destroy the atmosphere, leading to mass extinction anyway. It's no wonder aliens are avoiding us. I'm not saying they've never been here, but the evidence is against it. I mean, after all the fake pictures, videos of flashing lights and abduction stories, there is not one single persistent experience of alien contact anywhere on Earth. No one can take you where E.T. is right now for you to meet him. Not one spaceship is still visible to a second observer anywhere ever. No physical evidence of aliens has ever been presented anywhere ever. No footage has ever been verified as real. In short, E.T. has stayed the fuck away from us. We're the plague ship of the galaxy, and the fact that none of the millions of other life forms in our galaxy have visited us is proof positive of intelligent life out there. Because only an alien, dumber, more ugly, more stupid, and more dangerous than us would ever come here. So, be afraid, humanity. Be very afraid. Because if we're not the worst life form in the galaxy, whatever that is, it's on its way here to kick ass and suck our brains out. Thanks. Have a nice weekend.